Welcome to another deep dive. Today we're going super fan and taking a peek inside a chat group called GedgeChat.
Ooh, GedgeChat. That sounds interesting.
It is. It's full of die-hard fans of The Wedding Present.
A wedding present.
Yeah, you know that English indie rock band?
Oh, yeah. From the 80s.
Exactly. Still going strong.
Wow. What kind of stuff are these superfans chatting about?
Well, the name GedgeChat is a bit of a giveaway.
Okay.
It's pretty much all about David Gedge.
Oh, the band's frontman. I mean, makes sense, right?
Yeah, you know, these fans really go deep into everything Gedge.
I've got to ask, have you ever been part of like an online fan community for a band or anything?
Oh, yeah, totally. Back in the day, it was all about those online forums, you know.
Oh, yeah, the forums.
I was obsessed with a few bands, spent hours on those forums.
Wait, there's something special about those shared passions online.
It's like finding your people you know.
Yeah, exactly. A place where you can just geek out without judgment.
No judgment.
Totally. Especially with music. I mean, those connections can get pretty intense.
For sure. So, back to GedgeChat.
Okay, yeah.
These fans are serious about The Wedding Present.
Mm-hmm.
They talk about upcoming shows, tours, even try to guess the set lists.
Wow, they must be pretty plugged in.
They are. It's like they have this sixth sense or something.
It reminds me of how anthropologists talk about rituals, you know?
Oh, interesting.
Like, these fans have their own rituals around the band, like traditions almost.
Yeah, I see that.
It binds them together.
Totally. The anticipation, the speculation.
Right. It's all part of the experience.
Absolutely. And one user, Andy, this guy's at every single show.
Really? Wow.
I know, right?
Dedicate.
He gives like live updates from the gigs.
No way. Like a concert correspondent?
Seriously. Talk about dedication.
That's amazing. I mean, it shows how music creates these shared experiences.
It does. You're not physically together, but you're experiencing it together.
Exactly. Building those memories together.
A collective thing, you know? And it's not just the music. They're obsessed with all the merch, too.
Merch. Oh, like the T-shirts, vinyl, all that.
All of it. Limited edition releases, posters.
Oh, wow.
There's even a moment where Matt, one of the users, he gets a tattoo of a rose from a Wedding Present album cover.
Oh, that's commitment.
Serious dedication. It's like they want to embody the music.
It's like a badge of honor, right?
Totally. A declaration of belonging.
A visual one. I love that.
Me too. And speaking of belonging, they're super interested in the band members' personal lives.
Oh, really? Especially Gedges.
Especially Gedges. They analyze lyrics for clues.
Wow. Like lyrical detectives.
Totally. Trying to figure out who inspired what.
I bet the love life is a big topic.
Huge. They're fascinated by his relationships, past and present.
Classic. It's like that fascination with the artist's muse. You know?
It's that human need to connect the art with the life.
Right, absolutely. To understand what fuels the creative fire.
Exactly. And their interest goes beyond Gedge, too.
Oh, so they're into the other band members as well.
Oh, yeah. They dive into side projects and solo work.
So they're following the whole creative journey.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
Like when Andrea from the band Mayleys.
Yaleys, I've heard of them.
Yeah. When she joined Gedge's side project, Cinerama. The chat went wild.
That's so cool. It shows how fandom isn't static, you know?
Right. It's constantly changing, evolving.
It's a journey. These fans are invested in the whole ecosystem.
It's true. And it's not just music, either.
Oh, interesting. What else?
A few of them, especially Andy and David,
they
get into some heated debates about football.
Oh, wow. What teams?
Leeds United and Manchester City. Lots of banter.
I bet. Football rivalries are serious business.
No kidding. But it's all part of the community, right?
Absolutely. Common ground, even if it leads to arguments.
Exactly. It's all about finding your people.
Totally. Those who get you, who share your passions.
That's what it's all about. Now, these digital connections, they spill over into real life sometimes.
Oh, really? How so?
Well, remember Andy.
The concert correspondent.
The one and only. He shared this hilarious story about staying warm in the winter.
Okay. I'm intrigued.
He used a roasting chicken to heat his house.
Wait, what? A roasting chicken?
Yeah. You can't make this stuff up.
That's brilliant.
It's those little things, those quirky details.
It makes them real people, you know?
Exactly. And the line between online and offline gets blurry sometimes.
In what way?
Well, Andy was out and about.
Yeah.
And he bumped into this acquaintance. And it turned out she was a huge Wedding Present fan. Had seen them live with her uncle years ago.
Whoa, small world. That's crazy.
I know. It shows you these communities, they're everywhere.
You never know who you'll find, right?
Seriously. And sometimes these online connections, they go deeper, you know, more personal.
Oh,
like Andy shared about his father's death.
Oh, wow.
It was a really touching moment.
Yeah, those online spaces can become so intimate.
Right. You let your guard down.
People feel comfortable sharing, being vulnerable.
It's a reminder that we're all human, even online.
Absolutely. And it sounds like GedgeChat has a good balance of the serious stuff and the fun stuff.
Oh, totally. They have so many inside jokes.
Like what?
Well, there's this one, Matthew No.
Matthew No? What's that about?
Matt's the guy with, shall we say, adventurous music taste.
Oh, so every time he mentions something a bit out there,
everyone's like, Matthew No.
I love it. Those shared jokes really bring people together.
They do. It's like social glue.
It's true. It creates that sense of belonging.
Exactly. Oh, and they love to tease Gedge about his lack of practical skills.
Really? Like what?
Apparently, this musical genius can't operate a tin opener.
You're kidding.
Nope. It's become a running joke.
I love it.
It's so endearing, right?
It is. They adore him, quirks and all.
Absolutely. And this is just the tip of the iceberg.
There's more.
Oh, we've only scratched the surface of GedgeChat.
I can't wait to hear more. This is fascinating.
I know, right? Stay tuned, because we're going even deeper.
All right, so where do we go next with this GedgeChat deep dive?
Well, one thing that really stood out to me.
Yeah.
These fans, they're like walking wedding present encyclopedias.
Really?
Yeah, they know everything. Obscure B-sides, old set lists.
Wow. That's impressive.
They even dig up bootleg recordings, from like decades ago.
It's like they're archivists preserving the band's history.
Totally. They have these intense debates about like which B-side is the most underrated.
Oh, I bet those get heated.
Oh, yeah, they do. They really get into the nitty-gritty, analyzing every note, every lyric.
It's more than just listening for them, isn't it?
Way more. It's like this whole intellectual pursuit.
It's about connecting with the music on a deeper level.
And with each other,
Yeah.
Sharing that passion.
Exactly. It's a collective experience.
It really is. And it's not just about consuming the music either.
What else do they do?
They create fan art, reviews, even their own wedding present-inspired songs.
Wow. That's amazing.
I know. It's like this whole creative ecosystem has sprung up around the band.
That's what's so cool about fandom now, With the internet, it's so interactive.
It's not just a one-way street anymore.
Yeah.
Fans are creators, too.
They're contributing to the whole cultural landscape.
Exactly. And sometimes they even get to interact directly with Gedge himself.
Really?
Yeah. Like on social media, he'll respond to their tweets, or they'll get to ask him questions in online Q&As.
That's awesome. I bet they freak out every time.
Oh, totally. It's like a dream come true for them, to connect with their idol.
It makes it feel like a two-way relationship,
Yeah, that sense of reciprocity is really important.
It shows the band values its fans.
And it makes the fans feel valued, too.
Absolutely. It strengthens that bond.
For sure. Now, remember how we talked about the fans' fascination with Gedge's personal life?
Yeah, especially his love life.
Well, things get even juicier because his current girlfriend,
yeah,
she's an artist, too.
Oh, wow. Art imitating life.
Right. The fans, of course, are all over it.
Analyzing every Instagram post, every lyric.
Totally. Trying to decode their relationship.
I mean, it's natural to be curious, right?
Oh, for sure. We're all guilty of a little celebrity gossip.
Of course. But it's important to remember we're just observers here.
Right. We're getting a filtered view through this fan community.
We don't know the full story.
Exactly. But it is interesting to see how they interpret things,
It shows how invested they are, how much they care.
And sometimes that manifests in some pretty funny ways.
Oh, like what?
Well, they had this whole debate about whether Gedge is still a true Northerner at heart.
Because he lived in the U.S. for a while.
Yep. Yeah, they were analyzing his accent, his mannerisms.
That's hilarious. Like they're holding him to some kind of regional purity test.
It's all in good fun, though.
Oh, I'm sure. It's that affectionate teasing you do with people you love.
Exactly. They adore him, even if they question his Northerner status.
And the teasing extends to his practical skills, too.
Oh, yeah. The tin opener saga was just the beginning.
There's more.
Oh, yeah. They tease him about needing help with all sorts of things.
Like what?
Navigating public transport, assembling furniture.
Oh, my gosh. That's so funny.
It's like they've adopted him as their clueless but lovable uncle.
They're like, we gotta look after Gedge. He can't even open a can of beans.
Pretty much. But it's clear they adore him.
They do. It's that special kind of love that comes with a lot of ribbing.
It is. And this banter, it extends to the other band members, too.
They have nicknames for everyone.
Oh, yeah, and inside jokes.
It's like their own little world.
It is. A secret society of wedding present superfans.
With its own language, its own customs.
Exactly. And being part of this inner circle comes with perks.
Like what?
Early access to tour announcements, pre-sale codes for merch.
Oh, nice.
Even invites to meet and greets.
So they're rewarded for their loyalty.
They are. It's a smart move by the band,
Totally. It keeps the fans engaged, makes them feel special.
And the band benefits from that passionate support.
Exactly. It's a win-win.
It is. And these fans, they don't just connect online.
Oh, they meet up in real life.
All the time. Gigs, pub crawls, even trips to wedding present-related locations.
Yeah. Wow. That's dedication.
They even did Zoom chats during lockdown, to stay connected.
That's sweet. It's like a real family.
It is. It's amazing to see how this online community has spilled over into these real-world friendships.
It shows the power of shared passions, to create lasting bonds.
It's really inspiring. And on that note, we're about to explore some of the more personal ways this fandom has touched the lives of these GedgeChat members.
Ooh, okay. I'm ready for more. Hit me with it.
It's pretty amazing, right?
Yeah, after spending all this time with GedgeChat, it really does feel like we've been hanging out with a group of friends.
Cheers.
What strikes you the most about them?
Well, it's that balance they have,
Balance.
between worshiping the wedding present and then totally taking the piss out of them.
Oh, yeah. Especially Gedge.
Especially Gedge. They're hardcore fans.
Yeah.
But they're not afraid to make fun of them.
Right.
It's like all the tin opener jokes, the teasing about
his lack of practical skills.
Exactly. It's affectionate, though.
Yeah, totally. Like that ribbing you do with your best mates.
Exactly.
That's good.
They can take it.
And they'll give it right back.
Oh, for sure. And that's what makes the community so strong, I think.
It's that shared history, those inside jokes.
Yeah. It creates this bond.
Like a family, almost.
It is. They're always celebrating each other's wins.
Yeah.
Offering support when things are tough.
It's more than just a fan forum, isn't it?
Way more. It's like a support system.
A real community.
Exactly. And they're hilarious, too.
Oh, yeah. They've got a great sense of humor.
I know. Like they'll spot something wedding present related in the wild.
Oh, yeah. Like what?
Someone will see a guy wearing a band t-shirt at the supermarket. And the chat explodes. It's a major event.
It's like they've got this radar,
They do. For anything Gedge related.
It's like fandom becomes this lens you see the world through.
It does. You start noticing things you never would have before.
Little synchronicities.
Totally. It's fun.
It is. It's like a secret code, a way of recognizing your people.
Exactly. It's like we're in this together.
We get it.
So what have we learned from all this? What's the takeaway from our GedgeChat deep dive?
Well, I think it busts that myth of the lonely, obsessed fan.
Right.
These aren't people hiding away in their bedrooms.
No way.
These are people connecting, creating, sharing.
They're living their lives, enriched by this shared passion.
Exactly. And they're doing it with humor and heart.
With a lot of self-awareness, too.
Oh, yeah. They don't take themselves too seriously.
It's refreshing, isn't it?
It is. And I think it speaks to the power of online communities in general.
How so?
Well, even in this hyper-connected world, we still crave that sense of belonging,
We still want to find our tribe.
We want to connect with people who get us.
And that can happen anywhere, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Even a fan forum for a band that's been around for decades.
Exactly. So before we sign off, I have a question for you, the listener.
Oh, okay.
If you could join any online fan community, what would it be? What shared interest would you geek out over with other people?
It's a good question. I mean, there are so many possibilities.
I know. Think about it. A band, a book, a hobby, whatever gets you excited.
Don't be shy. Go find your people.
You never know. You might end up with a lifelong friend or even a rose tattoo.
Okay, maybe not the tattoo.
But hey, anything's possible. Until next time, keep diving deep.
Happy diving.